Come out and play against some of the best players in the world, including Corey Deuel, Marlon Manalo, and many more on Seminole Florida Pro Tour. Watch for the Seminole Florida Pro Tour coming to your area.
Okay. All right, we are back and live, and the players are ready to lag, and here we go. Gabe Owen and Oscar Dominguez. Just tuning in, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck. I'm joined in the booth right now by Chris Fitzgerald, who most of us know as Spanky79 from the pool chat rooms and from the AZ Billiards.
Well, thanks for having me, Ray. I have to say a quick hello to Amanda Lampert out there. And Gabe's mom, I'm glad you made it in time to watch your son play.
Absolutely. Manders and Kathy, hello. Sharkin joining us in the house also. Also like to welcome everyone out this Memorial Day. And I'd like to remind everyone to be sure and give thanks to all the veterans in your life and that you know that made things possible for us to have the freedoms that we enjoy today.
I'd also like to say thank you to Sharkin and Upstate for taking care of the chat and all the technical things. Without those guys, I don't think this show can go on.
Yes, and also our special guests helping moderate right now with Barry Doc and Steve with Michigan Billiards. Appreciate those guys as well. And of course, the Seminole Tribe for sponsoring the event.
Looks like Oscar won the lag, and here we go.
Rack number one. Stevie Moore is playing Rodney Morris right now on the other table. The 2-1 loss side matches going on right now, simultaneous.
And once again, we have a scratch on the break.
Brutal. I'll tell you what, Oscar has so much power on that break. Gabe Owen will be starting off with ball in hand.
Looks like Gabe has a fairly simple follow shot to get down on the 2. But the getting on the 3 ball is going to be tricky. 3 goes past the 4 but doesn't go past the 9. If you can negotiate that, getting from the 4 to the 5 is going to be the key ball on this rack. He just left himself a little straight. I think he can spin down the rail, come underneath the 7. Looks like Gabe elected to play the 3-9 combo here. Looks like he hit that just about perfect. He didn't want to make the 3.
I'll be able to just roll up about a foot off the end rail there. Have a natural angle to get on the 5 off the 4.
Yeah, that shot right there just opened up the table. Looks as if he has a very good chance of getting out here. Well, looks like he left himself a little tough here. He was on the rail. He wasn't able to follow up off the rail like he wanted to. It's hard to tell the severity of the angle, but he may have to just roll underneath the 6 ball here.
Wow, I looked away for a second and he got a really bad angle on this 4 ball.
He's cueing it like he's trying to
They say
draw underneath the 6 ball here. And, I think he hit it a little harder than he wanted to. I think he left him the edge.
6 ball edge may be blocking his path.
Somebody tell Oscar to get out of my way. I could see, but just kidding, Oscar. Yes, it looks like he can see the edge of the 4. And he hit it pretty good and put him behind the 10 ball. Well, actually, from this angle, it looks like he might be able to
Take another look at it.
cut this shot to the side. Kind of a two-way shot here. If he makes it, he's got shot on the 5. If not, the 4 ball should go down table on the end rail. He hit that about as good as you can hit it.
How about just make the 4 in the side? How about that?
Yeah, just don't hit a rail. Just center pocket. Now he's got a choice of either just rolling this ball in and leaving the cue ball between the 7 and the 8, or going a little further and having a more severe angle on the 6 ball. It looks like he wants to try to leave the cue ball right where the 5 is. Looks like he's not comfortable with leaving the cue ball between the 7 and the 8, so he might roll up a little further past the 8 here. That's what he elected to do. Left himself kind of a severe angle here. It's like he might have to go back and forth. Gotta be careful not to hook himself behind the 8. Like he hit that ball real good. Left himself perfect to draw back about 2 feet for either the 8 in the side or the corner pocket, whichever he chooses.
Yeah, he hit it really nice. Very good speed control.
Like he elected to shoot this in the side and just go 1 rail for the 10. Came up a little shorter than he wanted to. Well, he wobbled it, but it fell.
Three-railed it in.
Looks like Gabe Owen takes a 1-0 lead. Rodney Morris just won that last rack on the table right next to us. But unfortunately, I don't have the score at the moment. Those of you that have never been to Hollywood Billiards, I recommend taking a trip down here. The place is 2 stories, probably have about 30 tables. It's about 30,000 square feet. Food's excellent. Got 2 bars. Waitresses are friendly. You've got your choice of red felt or green felt at the moment. And it's a good time. Gabe made a nice break there, just got an unfortunate roll. The 3-ball just bumped the cue ball behind the 7. Looks like you have no choice but to push out here. Not sure where he's going to try to. I believe the score with Rodney Morris and Stevie Moore is now 3-0. Rodney Morris. Rodney Morris is breaking. Gabe elected to push out and try to remove the 10 ball from the corner pocket. Left Oscar a pretty long shot here, but I have a feeling he might be getting it back.
What did Gabe set up for here? One rail.
I honestly don't know. I don't know if that's what he exactly wanted to do.
Maybe a 2-rail even,
but
possibly?
I don't think he's going to like either end of it. If Oscar decides to shoot, I don't think he's going to have much of a shot. And if he gets it back, it really isn't a very good spot.
One of the things you come up against playing a great player like Gabe Owen here, and he rolls out on you, is you got to ask yourself, does he see something I don't see?
Exactly.
And
but I'll tell you what, with Oscar's safety game, there's not much he doesn't see. Looks like he might be playing a 1-rail kick. Freeze the cue ball, but he doesn't like it.
no, he's giving it back.
I don't think he likes giving it back, but I think he'd rather make Gabe shoot the tough shot than trying to do it himself. Gabe, being the good one-pocket player that he is, plays these shots pretty well. And he elected to 1-rail kick it.
Wow, no love.
And that's what they're talking about now, is that's exactly why Oscar didn't shoot it, because of that. And he left him straight in the side. it's kind of nice to see the players interacting in between shots like that, discussing what they were actually trying to do.
Well, these players, when they come to the table at this level, they're just coming to the table to do the best they can with the opportunity that they've got. They have no animosity towards their opponent or any ill feelings. 90% of the time.
Sure.
Maybe even more than that.
I think with everybody left in this tournament, they've all known each other for so many years that they all get along pretty well. As you noticed the last match, that they were joking around back and forth, and they're doing the same thing this match. It's kind of, let the best man win, but, enjoy yourself while you're doing it. That was a nice shot on the 10 by Oscar there to tie it up 1-1.
Oscar, of course, has a big local following here in the LA area. And, gained the respect of many on the rail on that shot.
Anybody that knows any of these guys, especially Oscar and Gabe, they're both really nice guys. They'll stop and talk to you and give you pointers and Oscar and Ernesto are two of the nicest people you ever meet.
Absolutely.
And so
got to meet them last night before they left out after the tournament.
It's nice to see the good guys get there. Boy, he crushed that break and parked the cue ball. But once again, came up dry.
Yeah, 3-8 is sitting funny here. Everything else.
As you can see, both players are kind of frustrated on the break in this table. They're both hitting them pretty good, and nothing wants to go in the hole. It's real hard to put a couple racks together when you can't make them all on the break. Looks like Rodney's sending a message over there to Stevie. Every time I look up, Rodney's running out. Gabe came up a little short on the 2-ball here. Be interesting to see what he does on the 3. He might be able to play a cross-side bank, but I can't tell if the 3 is frozen to the rail or not. Wow, Gabe hit a real good shot there. Rattled the 2-ball. He broke out the 3. Looks like it might cost him the rack, though. He opened up the only problem there was. Left Oscar straight in the hole. Looks like Rodney Morris just won another rack. I believe the score is 4-0. Nice shot by Oscar there. Left himself perfect on the 3. Looks like he can hit a stop shot here and roll the 4 on the side. Roll between the 5-7 for the 5, or excuse me, the 9-7 for the 5-ball.
Spanky, how tough is that on Stevie? Man, he missed that ball earlier in our match. Then Rafael went, from being 6-3 to 5-4. And Rafael went on and won 4 in a row to win 8-5. And now Stevie's down 4-0 to Rafael on the other table. I mean, he has not won a game since he missed that shot. As that shot will haunt him.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he didn't let it show at all after the match. He, he took a break, got something to eat. Didn't let it phase him at all. He was still the nice guy that Stevie always is. That's hard to do, to let it go like that and just move on. It's something to be learned.
If you're just tuning in, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck. I'm joined in the booth right now by Chris Fitzgerald, known to most of us as Spanky79 or Spanky. And we're here at Hollywood Billiards in Hollywood, California for the Seminole Pro Tour stop. First time out on the West Coast. And we're hoping the Seminoles will continue to expand their presence in pro pool here in the U.S. That is certainly their plan.
Well, it looks as if that mistake by Gabe is going to cost him this rack. Oscar's got a pretty good layout here.
Got a little straight on the 7 ball.
Yeah.
Let's take a little longer shot than he wanted.
I think he can stun it and slide up the rail here. Now he's got his choice of either bumping out and shooting the 9 in the corner or trying to draw below the 9 and shooting it in the side.
Yeah, I like the side pocket here for a 9.
I do too. It makes getting on the 10 ball a little easier. Oscar elected to do just that. I believe he's going to draw off the 9 and go to the left side of the 10 ball here. And I was wrong again. He decided to follow it. Either way, he's straight in the hole.
He's got a little back angle, but he's okay.
I think he's a favorite to make this shot. Oscar Dominguez takes the lead of 2-1.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. This is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck. Chris Fitzgerald joining me in the booth right now, known to most of us as Spanky79. Oscar Dominguez here about to break, and this is rack number 4 on the one-loss side here at the Seminole Pro Tour stop at Hollywood Billiards, Hollywood, California.
Tell you what, Oscar put everything to that break. It looked like he almost jumped on the table. And yet again, dry.
I wonder if these players shouldn't possibly try to maybe slow it down a little bit on the break, maybe a little more finesse.
I think at this point they're going to have to try something because whoever figures out the break from here on out is definitely going to be the favorite. Once again, 10 ball went towards the corner, and Gabe decided to just make it this time instead of bump it. And I believe he left Oscar the edge of the 1 ball here. I would highly doubt that Oscar's giving this back. The players of this ability, you generally don't get the best of the push out.
It's a tough shot here, though.
Oscar elected to try to play safe there, and was not successful. He left Gabe straight in.
Sold the ranch.
Looks like the trouble ball's the 3 ball again. The 3-9 goes, but it's not easy. He could possibly come below the 3 ball and shoot it up in the top corner. Gabe hit that 1 ball real square, left himself a nice angle on the 2. Looks like he's lining up the 3-9 combination. Gabe hit that combination about as good as you could. Left himself a nice angle on the 3 ball to get to the 4. Looks like he can draw up above the 5, in between the 5-7. He's looking at the 4 as if it goes past the 8. Well, I guess that 4 ball didn't go past the 8. He hit that ball perfect.
This looked like a pretty good path there.
It sure did. He got a nice kick off the 8 to leave himself straight in the hole. Looks like a little bit of his one pocket knowledge came into play there. Like he's going to play the 4 and the 5 in the same hole. Well, he tried to force it in and
no way, no.
rattled it, but he just put up the hand signal to Oscar of apology.
Caught some love there.
Yeah, he got a nice roll. I believe Oscar can go 1 rail, possibly 2 rails, and try to make the 4 ball. If he does happen to make it, the cue ball naturally comes out for the 5. I hit it good, but didn't get rewarded for it. He left Gabe straight in the hole. Looks as if the 6 goes past the 8. And we'll play 2 rails in between the 6-8 here, I believe. And he hit it just about perfect. Just draw off 1 rail with a 7 on the side. Well, he had a little less angle than I thought. He was able to just stun it in.
And Gabe's got a nice angle. Finish this off.
Yeah, looks like he's going to take advantage of that nice little roll he got there. You know, that's the key when you do get rolls, is you have to take advantage of them. You know, a lot of times you get the roll and you kind of have it in the back of your head that you weren't supposed to win that rack and you missed the ball. But that's the difference between amateurs and pros, is they know it's part of the game and they get up there and run the balls out. And Gabe ties it up at 2-2.
We got action.
Yes, we do.
Spanky, you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you hear that?
Starting to worry about you. You kind of stayed up late last night.
Yeah, it was kind of a late night. I decided to go hit a few balls after I left here, and I got about 6 hours, so I'm okay. Let's see if either of these guys can figure out the break in this table. Well, once again, Gabe scratches on the side. Leaves a pretty wide open rack for Oscar here. I think this match is going to be whoever makes the least mistakes is going to win. Looks like Oscar is playing for this. Well, he's a little hard. I'm not sure if he's going to play this in the corner or in the side. The window for the 3-ball is pretty small in between the 10 and the 6. Looks like he's going to play at the side and draw over. Looks like he got there. Play a stop shot here. Shoot the 5 of the opposite corner. Shoot the 6 on the side. Go 1 rail down. Bring the cue ball back to the middle of the table for the 7. In the corner, he's shooting the 3-ball in now. Well, looks like he elected to just roll it in. Shoot the 6-ball on the side. Like I said before, looks like he can go 1 rail in between those 3 balls and shoot the 7 in the same pocket that he shot the 3-ball in. Looks like he got good on the 7, and he's got his choice of going 1 rail forward or 2 rails out of the corner for the 8 in this bottom left-hand corner. Looks like Stevie Moore got on the board against Rodney Morris over there. Oscar liked to go 2 rails out of the corner. Came up a little short, but he should be fine. Got a choice of shots here. You can just roll it in. You can stroke it and try to come around. And a slight delay here while Oscar cleans his cue.
Also known as de-pinking.
You know, I if you look at his tip, I don't know if he's using the pink chalk or not. I believe he snuck in a cube of blue.
You know, if you chalk properly, it's really not an issue. They do clean the tables, vacuum, and wipe down the tables daily here at Hollywood Billiards.
Yes, I think it's more of a personal issue, and getting the chalk into your cue that bothers most of these guys. But they're all professionals, and they all treat the equipment very well, so I don't think there's going to be an issue either way. Looks like Oscar can just follow off the rail here. He chose to shoot the 10 in the side, and he's just about perfect. Went a little far, but
He pointed to a spot about a foot shorter there.
yeah, he went a little far, but I like his chances of making this ball. Well, the Big O takes a 3-2 lead over Gabe Owen.
The Big O, huh?
Yeah, we've tried to come up with different nicknames for him, and it's the one that seems to have stuck.
We call the beer steins that are huge and round, we call those Big O's out in Texas. Oscar Dominguez takes the lead over Gabe Owen, 3-2 now.
Well, let's see if he changes the speed on his break at all. Trying to make a ball here. Seems as he's been smashing the rack and nothing seems to want to fall. Well, he certainly didn't take anything off the break there, and yet again he came up dry.
I'd like to give a big shout out too to everyone joining us on the internet, in the internet chat. We've got just an awesome bunch of people. Everyone's got along great the entire weekend. We try to keep our censoring to a minimum. I just really appreciate everyone having a good time this Memorial Day weekend. It's awesome.
Well, looks like Gabe made a nice shot on the 1 there. Worked himself a good angle on the 2 to get to the 3. The 4 looks like it's almost frozen to that rail, so he's going to have to get pretty good on it to hold the cue ball for the 5.
We need to get an update on the Rodney Morris and Stevie Moore match.
Well, I can see the coin from here, and it looks like Rodney has 6.
Wow, that could be 6-0.
But no, I have seen Stevie rack the balls, so I know he has at least 1, possibly 2. They're kind of having fun over there. Rodney just hit a shot and almost scratched. He was kind of begging for the cue ball to go in, and Stevie says, please. But
yeah, Rodney was
he didn't get there.
Telling it to go in. Get it in the pocket.
But
It's funny.
meanwhile, Gabe's over here dissecting the rack. That was a very nice shot down the rail to leave himself straight in on the 5 ball.
Right, and this is going to make it real easy to get a nice angle on the 6 ball as well. Gabe, of course, will go over and look at the exact angle that he wants on the 6.
Well, looks like he left himself a perfect angle on the 6 to pop out for the 7 in the corner. Rodney the Rocket Morris is now on the hill.
Well, Gabe got a little extra angle on this 7-ball here. He's going to have to do a little something with the cue ball now.
I think he can use a little draw and kill it off the side rail here. And that's exactly what he did.
He did great.
Left himself a nice angle to come out for the 9-ball. I believe he's going to choose to shoot this 9-ball in the side pocket. Oh, wow. Gabe missed another ball he's supposed to make.
Right, that's the same pocket that Stevie Moore missed earlier.
Yes, it is.
And also the same pocket that Gabe missed earlier on the 7-ball in that previous rack.
Yeah, I wonder if Oscar might have tightened that pocket up a little when he did these tables. That ball there is going to be very big. Instead of 3-3, it looks like it's going to be 4-2.
From the internet chat room, John Slingblade is asking if it's 6-0 Rodney. Rodney has 7 right now, and we think Stevie Moore has possibly 1.
And it looks as if Rodney is still getting the rolls over there. He just had to kick it, hit the 2-ball, and happened to hook Stevie.
Tough break for Gabe there. Oscar Dominguez taking a 4-2 lead now in this one-loss side match. Immediately following this match, we will advance right through the hot seat match between Corey Deuel and Rafael Martinez.
That's going to be a fun match to watch.
Fast and loose versus slow and methodical.
I'm telling you. Well, fast and loose. He can also play slow and methodical, so we'll see if he changes his style playing somebody that plays that slow. I'm betting no.
Yeah, if either one of the players starts to adopt their opponent's speed, I think it will be disastrous.
Well, it looks like Oscar's trying to hit the break even harder than he did the last time.
He did keep the cue ball out of the side pocket.
And he made 2 balls. He made the 1-ball and the 3-ball. And has a shot on the 2.
Right, with a nice angle to fall on the 4. This could be the best break of the match.
That just shows you what that 1 ball will do. It could possibly cost you 2, 3, maybe even 4 racks. Looks like Oscar just wants to draw this cue ball over to the side rail for a shot on the 4. He didn't miss that shot by much. Looks like he got a fortunate roll to not leave Gabe anything.
He waved off Gabe on the leave. There he did get a fortunate roll there.
Well, I guess he had one coming after a couple racks ago when he hooked him on the, it was a 7-ball. Rodney Morris makes quick work of Stevie Moore.
Literally. Gabe gets a nice hit on the 2. It leaves Oscar a clear view of it. And possibly a bank in the corner pocket or a safety opportunity here.
final score in the Rodney Moore Stevie Moore match was 8-1.
Appreciate that, Spanky.
Not a problem.
Little Jay Helford update there.
Looks like he got away with bumping the 4-ball there.
Question is now, can Gabe see the 2?
No, he cannot.
Looks like he's got a jump shot possibly over the 4.
He's looking at it. Looks like he's going to get his short cue out. Players are allowed 2 jumps per rack with the short cue.
Per match.
Excuse me, that's what I meant. Per match. And they can jump all they want with a long cue. But the short cue, it's only 2 per match. Excuse me. Oh, Gabe jumped and hit the 2-ball. Kind of got a fortunate roll to hook him on the 7.
Came out real nice. There's been a lot of courtesy waves going on this match.
Yeah, they're kind of chatting back and forth about the shots. They obviously are friends and understand that they're not exactly trying to get some of these rolls, but it is part of the game. You play by the rules you're given. Like Oscar can go 1 or 2 rails here. Looks like he's trying to line up the 2-railer, possibly make the 8-ball. And he hit it solid. And it looks as if he might have left the edge of the 2-ball for Gabe.
If you're just joining us, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck. Joining the booth right now by Chris Fitzgerald, also known as Spanky79. And we're here for a one-loss side match at the Seminole Pro Tour stop in Hollywood, California. Gabe Owen versus Oscar Dominguez. The winner of this match will go on to play Rodney Morris on the one-loss side. And we will be having the hot seat match between Corey Doole and Rafael Martinez immediately following this match. We'll be down to 4 players.
Oh, looks as if Gabe was able to hit the 2-ball. He left Oscar a very long shot on the 2. Looks like the safety's pretty tough here. He might have to shoot. Looks like he's going to try to spear it in. He was just practicing this shot right before the match. I think I saw him spear 3 or 4 of them straight in the hole. Tell you what, he hit that ball good, but it didn't go.
Yep, and
It's like a wide open table for Gabe here.
Right,
Might be able to get right back in this match.
there'll be no courtesy wave on that shot.
No. Looks like Gabe got perfect on the 4. Slide up the rail a little bit for the 5.
Shout out to Stevie Moore for a great tournament, finishing 7th, 8th here in Hollywood.
You know, I'll tell you what, You gotta love Stevie Moore. He's over there joking and giggling and smiling, and you know he missed one ball and he won one rack after that in two matches. But his attitude is great. He just laughs it off and takes his check and goes home. And over here, looks like Gabe might have hooked himself in the 8-ball.
Actually, thinking about it, Stevie Moore, I think finished 5th, 6th.
I believe he did.
Yeah, 5th, 6th.
That's pretty strong. I guess he likes these seminal events. He wins the last one he played and gets 5th, 6th in this one. Well, I guess he wasn't entirely hooked, but
The loser of this match here will also finish 5th, 6th.
looks as if he left Oscar a shot. Don't know if the 5 goes past the 7 from this angle. It's tough to tell. I guess that shows that the 5 did not go past the 7 ball.
Yeah, looks like he got there too.
He had a real nice shot there.
Right behind the 7.
He was actually trying to weld him behind the 10, but I'm sure he'll take it.
Gabe is looking at the one rail kick here.
Gabe hit a nice shot on the 5 ball there to send the 5 ball back up table. Left Oscar a real tough cut shot here. I think Oscar might have liked to play safe.
And notable on that shot was how Gabe hit that with low, and sort of draw to stop the cue ball right there off the rail.
Yes, as soon as he hit it, Oscar told him good shot. He knew he hit it real well. And yes, once again, Oscar decides to play safe, and he hit that one real good.
Yes, much better safe than the last one. Gabe will be.
The only thing he left here is a one-rail kick. It looks as if Gabe is taking a break.
Well, Gabe may actually have a 2 or possibly 3 rail kick on this also, coming off the side rail, below the side pocket.
Actually, now that you mention it, it looks as if the 3 rail is the correct shot. Makes for a bigger ball. Well, it was just a quick water break. Gabe's coming back. And Ray, I think you're correct. I think he is going to play 3 rails here.
Much tougher to control the cue ball on this kick than on the last one.
I'll tell you what, he hit it dead solid. But he did leave Oscar a shot on the 5.
Yeah, no love.
Looks like he's going to go possibly across the table and back for a shot on the 6 in the opposite corner. Well, Oscar didn't execute that shot like he wanted to. It was a little more tricky than it looked. But he happened to leave Gabe nothing he can shoot at. Looks like Gabe might be forced to play safe here. That's exactly what he did.
Shot.
He hit that ball real good. Sees him partially hooked on the 6 ball. I believe Oscar has a 3-row kick here. Oscar made a real nice hit there. Unfortunately, he left Gabe straight in the hole.
You know, I was thinking a minute ago when Gabe left Oscar a shot on was it the 5 ball? I thought he was going to be out. And somehow, here we are, still shooting at the 5 ball.
Yeah, he left him on the side rail, and I think it was slightly off the rail. And it was actually a tougher cut than it looked like from here. And
okay, Gabe must have gotten a fortuitous roll off of it and then had to play safety.
No, actually, Oscar tried to cut the 5 ball in the corner and missed it, and left Gabe a safety, which he just played. And
Gotcha. Right, okay,
that's where we're at now.
That's what I meant. I said it backwards.
Okay.
Right, exactly.
Looks like Gabe left himself a little bit underneath the 6 ball here.
Great shot.
Looks like he's right back in line.
Probably just stop the cue ball right there and leave himself a little angle for the 8 ball.
Yeah, I believe that's the correct shot. Well, as they say, connect the dots.
Gabe's got a little bit of a funny angle here. The angle's going towards the 10 ball just a hair. I think he was able to follow it forward, no problem at all. 4-3 with his 10 ball down. There we go.
The Seminole Tribe of Florida, unconquered warriors with a formidable history. The Seminole Tribe of Florida, unconquered warriors with a formidable history. Building on its rich heritage of courageous and groundbreaking achievements, the Seminole Tribe of Florida now begins the next great chapter in the remarkable legacy of the Seminoles.
Welcome back, everyone. Gabe Owen trailing 3-4 behind Oscar Dominguez. We're here at the Seminole Pro Tour style, Hollywood Billiards in Hollywood, California. This is a one-loss side match.
Once again, we got a dry break.
5 players left in the tournament right now. About to be 4.
Well, looks like Oscar can only see part of his 1 ball. to leave when he puts the cue ball on the end rail here. And I think he came up short of where he wanted to be. He left a shot for Gabe in the corner. Looks like this is going to be a long rack. There's quite a few problem balls here.
Tickled the 4.
Well, he hit that ball real good to get where he got on the 2 ball. He may be able to play the 3 off the back of the 5 here after he makes the 2. From that angle, it looks like the 3 goes past the 5. Which it did. He wanted to come out a little further than he did. The 4 still goes in the bottom right corner. He's going to have to be real careful not to hook himself on the 9 after making the 4 ball. Yeah, he was worried about holding the cue ball for the 5 ball, not hooking himself on the 9. It caused him to miss the 4 ball.
Right, and Oscar can see the 4, so as you all can see.
If Oscar gets... This should be a...
Connect the dots from there.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it looks fairly routine from here. Draw the cue ball back to almost where it's at now. Possibly follow off the end rail. That's just about perfect. Oh wow, Oscar caught the tip there, and
You get behind the 9?
yes, he did. He hooked himself right on the 9. He caught the point and hooked himself right on the 9. And now they're discussing on which jump shot this is for Oscar. I believe it's his first. Looks
Oscar going for shorty here.
looks that way. Oh.
Wait, okay, he took off the short butt of his jump cue and put on a longer butt. So he's going full cue here. Will not deduct from his 2 short cue attempts. Strange too, because to me this seems like a short cue jump.
Just depends on what you're comfortable with.
Full ball here.
When you can jump like that, it doesn't really matter what you use. He got a kind of a fortunate roll to leave him where he left him, but I believe Gabe's going to be shooting the bank here.
Yeah, Gabe likes this bank in the corner.
I actually think he's probably going to bank this in the side and go 3 rails around with the cue ball to keep the cue ball on this side of the 8 ball.
I think you might be right.
It's pretty much a natural bank, and being a one-pocket player, he's definitely a favorite to make it. And he did elect to bank it in the side, which he did make.
Nice
and
shot.
He's perfect on the 8 ball.
Very nice.
Should be able to make this 8 and draw below the 9 to just roll up for the 10 ball. He's just about perfect. Well, looks like we're going to have a 4-4 match here.
And there you go, 4-piece.
Nice help by Gabe there. Alright, let's see what kind of break Gabe can come up with here. Hit it real solid, parked the white ball, and yet again, dry break. As you can see by the look on Gabe's face, it's kind of frustrating not being able to make a ball on the break time after time. Oscar elected to push out and leave him on the end rail. I believe we'll see a safety coming from Gabe here. Gabe likes to give it back to Oscar. It's a pretty big game here. 5-4 lead and a race to 8 is very big. Oscar plays safe, sends the one ball down to the end rail. Doesn't look like Gabe can see any of the one ball. Oh, he missed everything.
Tried to spin it off the end rail and didn't get there.
Looks like if Oscar can make the 2 and open up that pocket, this rack opens up quite a bit. Hope everyone out there is having a wonderful Memorial Day.
Well, wasn't that little cluster there with the 6-8-5? This rack.
I think if he gets the 2 out of there, it's going to open this rack up quite a bit. And with where the 4 ball is, he can get on the 5 where he can make the 5 and shoot the 6 on the side.
We'll see how he handles it.
Like he's trying to figure out where he wants to be to get the proper angle on the 5 ball. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but you got Tang Ho down there giving Jay Helford a hard time about shooting pool. Looks like Oscar got a pretty good angle here to get on the 5.
Again, I'd like to remind everyone immediately following this match, we'll have the hot seat match between Rafael Martinez and Corey Deuel.
Not going to want to miss that match.
He got a pretty good angle here.
Yes, he did. Looks like he can stop it and shoot the 6 on the side. Yeah, I shoot pretty good from the chair.
You've only missed 2 balls since you've been doing this.
Yeah, well, that's less than I normally miss, so I'm doing okay. Looks like he got perfect here.
He got off the rail a little bit too, so they'll be able to draw back for the 7 ball. He got on top of it. I didn't know he's looking at putting a little top on it.
Yeah, he's looking at just leaving himself a little more angle.
Nice shot.
Yes, it is. Now he can just roll this ball in. Cue ball naturally come down for the 8 ball on the side. worked himself an angle here where he might shoot this in the corner.
He might. It just seems a lot easier on the side.
It does, but I guess it just depends on how much of an angle he wants to have on the 9. Alright, Ray chose to roll it in the side. Just a formality from here. Roll the 9 ball in and take a 5-4 lead.
And with this 10 ball, we will be right back. I'd like to welcome everyone to the show. If you're just tuning in, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and I'm joined in the booth right now by Chris Fitzgerald, known to most of us as Spanky79, from both AZ Billiards and the pool streams. We're here at Hollywood Billiards in Hollywood, California for the Seminole Pro Tour stop. First one out here on the West Coast. And it's been a great tournament, 59 players. So we started off with, we're down to 5 right now. And immediately following this match, we'll be down to 4. And we'll move on to the hot seat. It's been a great tournament, huh?
Yes, it has. It's been a great tournament. I watched the first day from home and came down yesterday, and I really enjoyed myself. So I came back today.
Also, I'd like to give a shout out to a new Seminole Tour sponsor, Delta Racks. Great racks. It's more than just a pitch. You know, they really are great. Made to precise measurements.
And they do a lot for pool also.
They do. They support pool, and they've got a great product. Winning combination.
Looks like Oscar came up dry on the break, and Gabe pushed out to looks like a safety. Oscar elected to give it back. See what Gabe decides to do with this.
Gabe plays a nice little one-pocket shot. Safety.
It looks as if Oscar can hit the edge of the 1 ball here. Send the cue ball down towards the 4. Looks like Gabe might have a small gap between the 6 and the 3 here. He elected to try and bank that ball.
Came out real nice, too. It's
Sure did.
Kind of a two-way
Yes,
there.
it was. Checking to see if this ball's frozen, I believe.
Well, it's off the rail. Good inch.
Yeah, but he told him to watch it because he's going to hit it real soft. And
Wow, nice
that's a good
shot.
hit.
Very nice hit. Kudos to Oscar for that one. Nice touch.
Where it's at. He's a little harder. But he left a shot for Oscar in either pocket, the corner or the side.
Both seem like really tall orders.
I think if he shoots it in the side, he can run the cue ball into the 6 and have a shot on the 2. Oscar's giving this some serious thought here. Need a shot is all that easy. He keeps looking at it like he wants to roll it in the corner. I think he's worried about running into a 7 ball here.
Oh, how'd he hit this?
Wow, he split the wickets.
Shot. It's a great shot, man. That's hard to do.
Now the question is, does the 2 go past the 6? And I don't think he would have shot the 1 that way if it didn't. And that angle looks like it goes. He's squinting at it, so it must be pretty close. Wants to get below that ball.
He's in good shape.
I think he came up about an inch or 2 short of where he wanted to be. He might have to manipulate the cue ball to get on the 4 ball here. Looks like Oscar is trying to figure out whether he wants to accept a longer shot on the 4 or try to spin off the rail and go down table. Well, he decided to accept the tougher cut on the 4 ball. real nice shot by Oscar there. I think he hit it a little hard. Felt himself funny on the 5 ball. He's going to elect to send it either the 5 underneath the 8 ball or the cue ball underneath the 8 ball. It's hard to see the angle of what he has here. He's cueing it like he wants to put the cue ball underneath the 8 ball. Exactly what he tried to do. He hit it a little harder than he wanted to, but I believe he got him with the 9 ball. Well, Gabe must be able to see the 5 ball. He's looking what he can do with it. I think he can thin it and send the cue ball down table. Looks like Gabe's going to take a quick break to wash his hands.
Well, he does that. We'll pay homage to the Seminole try. We'll be right back.
The Seminole tribe of Florida, unconquered warriors with a formidable history. Building on its rich heritage of courageous and groundbreaking achievements, the Seminole tribe of Florida now begins the next great chapter in the remarkable legacy of the Seminoles.
Come out and play against some of the best players in the world, including Corey Deuel, Marlon Manalo, and many more on Seminole Florida Pro Tour. Watch for the Seminole Florida Pro Tour coming to your area.
Back and Gabe is returned to the area, about to start. Back on this rack, 5-4. Oscar Dominguez leading. This is race to 8.
Well, looks like Gabe could see 5 ball. And he elected to try to leave distance. But I believe the 5 goes past the 9 in the corner pocket here.
Yeah, looks like he left him a clear view. I'll tell you what, after Oscar slow rolled that 3 ball a minute ago, I'm thinking he can make anything. That was a great shot.
Well, he had a shot at it, tried to fire it in. Looks like he's going to leave Gabe a shot on the 5, but getting on the 6 isn't all that easy here.
You know, Spanky, I've been trying to place it this whole time, but I finally got it nailed. Who you remind me of on the mic.
Uh-oh.
Jason Lynch, Michigan kid. You sound a lot like him on the mic.
Don't know who that is, but I hope it's a compliment.
It is. A great guy.
Well, thank you. He must be a great guy.
Y'all even kind of look alike. No, I'm kidding. No, Jason he's awesome people. I met him up at the Artistic Challenge 3 by Tom Mossman. Did some commentary with us up there.
Wow. He made a real nice shot there.
Split it.
Got perfect on the 6th ball. It looks like this place is filling up a little bit. All the locals are starting to dwindle in. If you're in the area, come on down and join us. Looks like you can just roll this ball in and come out naturally for the 7 ball.
Great shot.
Exactly what he did. Tell you what, if you go by their facial expressions, you'll never figure out whether they're in line or not. They could be perfect and they look like they're
Well, it's because
dead hooked.
when they're not playing pool, they're playing poker.
A lot of them do. That is correct. I'll tell you what, a lot of them should stick to their day jobs.
But the poker players are...
Oh no, the pool players.
Oh.
There are a lot of people that like both. And I'll tell you what, one thing you don't want to do is play golf with a lot of these guys.
I've heard that.
Especially Corey and Gabe. I hear they're both pretty sporty golfers.
First place here at the Seminole stop here in California is $5,000. Second place, I believe, was $3,000. Third is $1,500.
Well, I'll tell you what, 5,000 will book a few tee times. Looks like Gabe hit that ball just about as good as you could.
Perfect. Great angle to get on the 9 too.
Oh. Gabe could get out here. We have a race to 3. Gabe decided to stroke that ball.
Ooh.
Looks like he got good enough to make it and roll over for the 10 ball.
Tough shot, way tougher than it had to be.
Yeah, he doesn't really like it, but I'm sure he'll take it. Well, dare I say 5-5?
You do. I think you're safe.
There he goes, making me look good again.
Race to 3.
All right.
Now Spanky. Here we
Looks
go.
like a great match. If either one of these guys could figure out their break, somebody might be able to put a couple racks together, but this table doesn't want to doesn't lend itself to running racks.
Again, immediately following this match will be the hot seat match.
Gabe hit a real solid and parked the cue ball. Looks like he got rewarded for it. Has a shot on the 1.
Yeah, the one sitting on the end rail, though, he's going to have to go up and down the table and hope to fall on a 3-9 combo here. There's no way he's going to be able to hold this cue ball.
Well, with these guys, I never say no way, so we'll see. You're right, he did stroke it. Looks like he might come up a little short.
Right, now he's going to decide here. You know, this shot is almost dead. The billiard on the 9 off the 3 ball, and then you'll have the 3 in the side pocket. But
No, I don't particularly like shooting shots like that just because of not only the size of the pocket, but just having to control everything.
well, it's a half ball hit. All you get hit half of this. Aim for the left edge of the 3 ball here with the center of the cue ball. 9 goes in dead.
Looks like he might be banking the 3 ball here. Which he tried to do. And looks like he got past the side pocket. But Oscar does have a shot in the corner. I was actually kind of surprised he didn't elect to play safe there. But he did leave a tough spot for Oscar here.
He wants a tough shot. The rail.
And can't hit it very hard because he's got to hold the cue ball there for the 4. He may elect to try to roll this in the side. Shot it in the corner and he overcut it, but he got a fortunate roll and left Gabe safe.
Yeah, you know what? I think he played it that way.
He might have.
He walked up and looked at putting that 3 ball right in that spot and just tapped it right down to this end rail. That's what it looked like to me.
You know, the way Oscar plays, he may have played that because, you know, that's part of his game. Gabe's got the choice of going either side here. The right side's easier hit, but if he wants to make it, he's going to have to go to the other rail. I think he's going to just try to go 1 or 2 rails and stick the cue ball there and send the 3 ball back up table. But nope, he elected to try to kick this ball in. He didn't hit it bad, but
The double kiss.
he did.
Left the
He
3
did
ball.
leave a shot. And Oscar hit a nice stroke shot there, and
Brutal.
I think he just got a real bad roll. He just said, wow. I believe the only shot he has here is rail first, possibly. He's looking at it like he might have a shot. He did go rail first, and Looks like he left Gabe straight in the hole.
No love there. Just joining us, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and joined right now by Chris Fitzgerald, Spanky, 79.
Tell you what, it's been a fun couple of days hanging out here. Really can't find a better way to spend a Memorial weekend.
Then to work on your game.
Definitely. I think I'll be sticking around hitting some balls later.
Watch some top players, analyze some racks.
I think as if, see if I can get Gabe to give me that 16-4 game. I might play him some one pocket, but I don't think he'll go for that.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
This is true. I think he might laugh at me though. It's a nice shot there. Left himself a nice angle to roll down on the 6.
Right there, that angle we just saw Gabe shoot that shot, that might be why he got the nickname Big Bird there. He has that little chicken wing that he shoots with.
Well, I think he has several nicknames, but that's one of them that stuck. I don't know, we can ask Gabe's mom what his nickname was as a child. I don't think he'll mind if we call him one pocket champion.
That's automatic.
Well, looks like he's left himself straight in here. Let's draw back for the 9.
Rodney Morris warming up in the background here, waiting to play the winner of this match here. And that'll be played on the next table. And here on the TV table, we'll have the hot seat match between Corey Duell and Rafael Martinez. It's going to be awesome.
And as usual, Corey's back there hitting balls, and I think Rafael's sitting over here watching somewhere. That was a real nice shot by Gabe there. Left himself straight in on the 10 ball.
And this 10 to take the lead, 6-5 over Oscar Dominguez. And there it is.
Well, as you can tell, Oscar's the hometown boy because Gabe makes that ball and absolutely nobody claps for him.
Gabe doesn't need the clapping, he just needs the cash.
Nah.
Send the cash.
Well, he knows Mom's in there cheering for him. That's all he needs. This would be a good time for Gabe to make a ball on the break. He would be have a chance to put him on the hill here.
Rack number 12, Gabe Owen breaking.
Looks like he made a ball on the break. But the 1 ball settled in a real tough spot here. In fact, he can't even see it.
Yeah, made a couple of balls, he'll be rolling out.
Question is, where do you roll here? Do you roll for a bank? Do you roll for straight in? They're checking to see if the ball's frozen, but like Gabe just told him, it doesn't matter this shot. So he's going to push out regardless. Tell you what, folks, if you've never seen these pros play live, it's a totally different thing than seeing them on TV. You get to really see what they're doing with the cue ball and all their proper mechanics, and really learn something. And if you ever get the chance, you should come out and support these guys.
You know, and a lot of them too they'll play.
Sure they will.
$20 sets.
Sure they will.
And it's a good way to support your pros and get some awesome practice time and learn some stuff.
Yeah, it's not too many sports where you can play the elite players and play them for $5 or $10 a game or whatever it may be. You try to go get a charity event and play with Tiger Woods. It's about $30,000. You can play these guys. They'll jump up and play $5 or $10 a game just to give you a chance to play with them and get some practice in. And you learn a lot. You really do. And all these generally really nice guys.
Dittos, yeah, I agree.
Looks like Oscar might be contemplating banking the one ball. A real interesting spot here. This table's kind of one of those tables where you don't want to give it back because you might end up in a worse spot, but the shot is real tough. And as you can see, he throws the cue ball.
Gabe's getting this one back. hit by Oscar. Hitting in the short rail like that's really hard to judge.
Okay. Well, looks as if they went back and forth there. And Gabe ended up with a shot on the 2. Looks like he's going to try to make the 6 ball, but he's got to try to control the cue ball and the 2 ball, not get hooked on the 4.
He's going to come out between the 4 and the 7 here. Okay, came straight all the way up.
Well, looks like he hit it just about perfect. Now it's all about getting on the 5 ball. Looks like
if you're just joining us, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and I'm joined in the booth right now by Spanky79. Spanky from AZ Forums and also from the Pool Stream Chats.
Gabe's kind of asking Oscar whether he got straight or not.
Straight in on the 4.
That's exactly where he doesn't want to be here. I think both these guys are trying to lighten it up a little bit, but they both know how serious this match really is. They're playing for, what is it?
Fourth place.
Yeah, they're probably playing for anywhere between $500 and $700 here. The difference between 4th and possibly 3rd.
Or 5th, 6th.
Or 5th, 6th, excuse me, yes. Well, Gabe's showing off his stroke here. Still left himself in a real tough spot. He's going to have to bump the 8 after he makes the 5.
Alright, he's got to be real careful with the side pocket over there. On the right side of your table.
Yeah, I think he can just glance off the 8 and leave himself a shot here, but
You may
it's not
just draw it.
easy.
You may just draw it into the side rail just to make sure he stays away from that side pocket.
You know what, Ray? That might be a possibility. And it looks as if he is trying to draw and avoid the 8 altogether. That's exactly what he did. Oh, wow. He knows he got a little fortunate there. But it's I believe he's straight in here. These guys are over there talking, and Gabe's giving Oscar a hard time because he knew he was watching that ball like a hawk, hoping it would fall in the side pocket. Gabe trying to go on the hill with these 3 balls. It looks like he got just about perfect on that ball.
Yeah, it looks like hill to me.
I'm not saying a word after yesterday. I must have got Gabe 3 or 4 times.
Well, this would be harder to not get out than to get out here.
Yeah, if he didn't get out from here, I might just start walking home.
There you have it, 7-5. Gabe Owen on the hill first.
A big turnaround in this match. Looks like Oscar had a chance to pull away early, and Gabe stuck out. Here he is with a 2-game lead. This will be Gabe's last break, regardless of what happens in this match. If I remember correctly, we're yet to have a break and run in this match.
I don't think we've had one. Oscar's hoping there's not one going to happen here.
You got that right. And half the rail is too. We got the local boy trying to survive here. Gabe hit a real solid break there, but looks like he came up dry and left Oscar a shot. Gabe turns to me and says that's the best he's hit him all match and still hasn't made a ball.
Table's been brutal on the breaks the entire tournament.
It sure has.
It's not anything that started today.
You know, I talked to a couple players and they were telling me that every table has been tough on the break, not just this one. Oscar hit a real nice shot there. Doesn't look like the 2 go past the 6, so I'm not sure what he's going to do here. I think he tried to play it off the 8 there.
That's what it looked like.
Even
gave the 2-8.
Yeah, that was a fairly risky shot that he decided to shoot. You know, with Oscar's style, I thought maybe he'd try to play safe there. Gabe hit that ball real nice. Left himself a nice angle to get on the 3. And, once he gets on the 3, looks like Gabe's got to be a favorite to get out this rack.
Yeah, and I see that happening.
Well, you know one thing, he's not going to rush.
Got a little shy here.
Yeah, he's got a nice angle. He can either go 1 or 2 rails.
Yeah, I mean, he's alright, but got a little shy.
I think he'll elect to go 1 rail off the bottom here. He's just trying to line up, make sure he gets the proper angle to get out from the 6 to the 7. Looks like Gabe just wants to come back to about the middle of the table. Looks like Gabe got in a pretty good spot here. He's going to pop out a few inches. Maybe put the cue ball back where it's at now.
quick, we're going to run down the payouts here up through 5th, 6th. Your first place is $5,000. Second place is $3,000. Third place is $2,000. Fourth place, $1,250. And 5th, 6th place, $750 per spot here. So they're playing for $500 on this match right now. Gabe's 3 balls away from securing 4th place. And Oscar Dominguez will be finishing 5th, 6th if Gabe finishes this up.
I'll tell you what, for a 59-player field, that's a pretty nice payout. Gabe wasn't real happy with where he left himself there. He didn't want to have to roll that ball. But unfortunately for Gabe, he did not make it.
Takes me back to the one ball that Stevie Moore missed on that one game that ended up costing him that game, and he only won one game after that, including his next match, which is brutal.
Yeah, the real big difference between that is, Stevie was at 5 and Gabe's on the hill, so
Oscar needs them all.
yeah, Oscar's definitely going to have to play good from here. Well, it looks like Oscar left himself a nice shot on the 9 just to roll it in and get on the 10. If somehow Oscar comes back to win this match, Gabe's going to be thinking about that ball for a while.
There it is. This is going to bring Oscar within 1. We'll be right back. We're back. Oscar Dominguez breaking.
Well, looks like Oscar tried to crush those balls again and still came out dry. But he did leave the 4, 5, and 7 kind of clustered. The 1 ball does pass the 3 ball here, so looks like try to go 2 rails and back behind the 2 ball here. Oh, he decided to go 1 rail. Got below it. Looks like he left himself in a good spot to wire cue ball to 6 here. And Joey and Callie wants to know if the 10 on the break counts or not. And no, it doesn't. In any pocket, it comes up in spots. And I'm joined in the booth by none other than Jay Helford himself.
Hey, Spanky, you're doing a great job, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. How you doing?
Pretty good. Meanwhile, that's a hell of a safety. That's a lock-em-up safety there.
It sure is. I tell you what, you're running a great tournament here. We had a nice turnout, a nice room. I don't really mind the red felt. How about you?
The felt doesn't bother me. It's like you were saying earlier. It's the chalk that bothers me.
Yeah.
And everybody else.
Yeah, I almost wanted to call it Bloody Sunday yesterday after seeing everybody's hands. It was a little red. Wow,
Yeah,
what a hit.
That was a hell of a hit there.
What a hit. Looks like he still left Gabe a shot here.
I'll stick with you for 1 game.
All right.
This is like recess for me.
Oh, we don't mind having you in the booth, Jay.
Hey, Ray, listen, if they need to call any hits, get out there and do your thing, man.
Looks like we're having a little tag team here between Jay and Ray.
You can call me Jay. You can call me Ray. Just don't call me late for dinner. Yeah, I figured he's going to bank that ball.
Well, you left him in a pretty tough spot here.
These balls are a little tied up, that 4, 5, 7.
Yeah, they sure are. You know how it is when once you get on the hill and you miss a ball, it seems like nothing's easy anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, every game it gets a little harder to get out.
Saw you over there giving a clinic on three-rail kicks and three-rail banks over there.
No, actually, those were straight ins that I was missing.
Oh, okay.
Had you fooled.
Yeah, he sure did.
Well, Oscar's taking his statue position.
Yes, he is.
He does that every once in a while, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
Yeah.
Well, Jay, what do you think he's going to do here? You think he's going to try to force fall this ball in?
He would like to make this ball and bring the cue ball all the way down table, but on these tables with these pockets, this is a triple tough shot.
Looks like he might be thinning it and bringing the cue ball down and try to get behind the 4 and the 5 here.
Come across the 2, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, could be a safety. Yeah, it's a safety. You call it.
Exactly.
But you know what?
He wanted
to hit. Yeah, he wanted to hit more of the 2 ball. Meanwhile, his speed is so good on the cue ball that it works anyway.
It sure does. Looks like Gabe might have the same shot here.
This might be a little bit tougher.
Well, you got the 10 ball in the way.
Yeah, he's gonna cross this ball too. On these tables, forget about jacking up and spearing a ball in.
I think the only guy left in this tournament that might think about that would be Rafael.
Yeah. Got to make sure he misses a 10 ball with a cue ball here. Let's see.
Oh, okay. He decided to play it a little different.
That's a little bit of a dangerous shot because,
Sure is.
well, he left Oscar the 2 in the side. And Oscar's got the right angle to come down table for the 3. The problem's going to be with the 4 ball. What he just took a quick look at there is shooting the 4 in the same side pocket as the 2. But that's going to be a very tight position. It's all about what kind of shape he gets on the 3 right now. This looks good.
He hit that ball real good.
He needs to roll the cue ball up past the 8. He'd like to be,
Right about where his cue is.
Right. They always tell you where they want to get positioned, don't they?
They make our job easy.
Yeah, just watch where they lay that cue on the table.
Tell you what, I think I've missed about 2 balls from the chair, but that's better than I normally do.
I never miss from the chair.
Well, I guess I need a spot then.
Okay. This shot's strictly about speed control.
You know, and if he comes up short, this 4 ball does go in the corner.
Wow.
He came up real short.
He hit that ball bad.
Yeah,
he might be
jumped up.
partially hooked on the 7.
He kind of hopped up on that shot.
I think he can see the edge of the 4. All he can do is play safe. He can come off the edge of the 4, send the cue ball down table, try to get it past the 6 ball here. Boy, did you see how thin he hit that ball? That was a billiard hit.
I didn't even see him hit it.
He did.
Well,
the ball turned over.
Ball moved.
Yeah, they're laughing about it. He hit that ball so thin it just turned over.
Wow. It looks like he got him on a pretty good shot, pretty good spot here.
I don't know if you've ever seen it happen, Spanky. I've seen a guy kick at a ball where the ball just shimmies. It doesn't even move, and I've seen the referee call a foul.
Oh, yeah.
Because they didn't see it.
I've actually had it happen to me. You know,
You too.
I've had the ball move, and you know, the guy insists that it didn't move, and
right.
It is possible for a ball to move and actually end up in the same spot that it was when it started.
Yeah, that's what I call a shimmy. The ball just kind of shakes.
Yeah.
That was almost a shimmy there, but that 4 ball moved a hair,
Yeah.
maybe a 100th of an inch.
Yeah, well, we got enough people here watching to realize that it moved. Like Gabe's trying to put him behind the
Look
8.
out! Look out! Look out!
Oscar's begging that ball to go in, and it didn't.
Oscar's leaning down to look to see if the 4 goes in the side.
Gabe's running back to his chair. He says, "Start the clock."
think we're going to see the jump cue here. Here's a problem with his shot, though, is even if he... How does he get back down table for the five ball?
You know, from my angle, it doesn't look like he can quite make this ball. He might be able to cross it, but I don't think he can make it aside.
Well, it looks like he's got his jump cue out.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's looking at the side pocket. He wants to jump over the edge of this 8-ball. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. This is his long jump cue.
Yeah, his full-length jump cue.
That's about a 48-inch cue.
So do you guys consider that a short cue as one of your two?
Yeah, that's a jump. That's a jump shot. It's not a break cue, and it's not your playing cue.
Okay.
So this counts as a jump shot.
Wow, made a good hit on that ball too.
We got a little lucky. He left the cue ball on the end rail.
He sure did. But the good thing for Gabe is if he does make this ball, it's pretty natural to come down for the 5. As long as he can avoid the 9 ball. As we were saying, once you miss a ball on the hill, nothing gets easy for you.
Yeah, it's like you always got tough shots now, just like this one. At best, this is a 50-50 shot. Looks like he's trying to shoot it past the 5 ball.
That's kind of dangerous to shoot it that way. Oh, he didn't even shoot it. He
He
played
ducked
safe.
all the way. This is a smart shot.
He hit it.
The cue ball leaked out. He tried to put it behind the 8 ball or the 7.
He actually got a kind of an unlucky roll to come between those 2 balls there.
Yeah. Oscar may just try to slow roll this 4 ball and put it on one side of the 9 and lay the cue ball on the rail. He's got a nice touch for shots like this too.
It takes a real nice touch to shoot a shot like that.
Got to hit it real slow.
Looks like he got there. Looks like all he left here was a one-rail kick.
Yeah, the problem with this shot is you almost certainly have to give up a shot. There's just nowhere to leave this ball safe unless you
Unless you do that.
Well,
he can see it. It's dead straight, but he can see it.
how'd you like to have to shoot this 4 ball for your money, though?
Can you back me?
Oscar took a bathroom break.
Yeah, I think it's probably a pretty good time for it, too.
Eddie Abraham runs out, takes a look. Let's see who else wants to come and look at this shot. He's got a full look at the 4 ball.
Yes, he does.
All you can really do here is just try to pump this ball in and stop the cue ball, but not an easy shot to execute.
I think this is one of those shots I want to call in a sub and ask Shannon Dalton to shoot it for me.
Well, some players, I don't think you can pass on this shot, Spanky.
No, God,
I think
no.
you got to shoot at this. I don't see a safety here. You can't cross this ball, really. It's just in one of those positions. If you try to cross it, you might double kiss it.
Exactly.
So Oscar's going to be forced to shoot.
And if you cross it, you may make the 6 and still leave yourself with no shot.
Well, the 6 is kind of a sideboard for that corner pocket. But this is just the wrong angle. Oscar's going to have to muscle up, take a deep breath, and try to fire this ball in.
Yeah, the only other option he has is just to slow roll it in and try to play safe on the 5, but there's really no place to play safe. So I think it's like you say, you get up and fire.
Well, here he comes.
It makes it that much tougher when your opponent's sitting on the hill.
Yeah, he knows the match is on the line, this shot. Because now all the balls are opened up. That 7-8 opened up. He's standing right in front of us, so we want to be a little bit quiet now.
He's actually looking at the cross to see what the cue ball will do if he decides to cross this ball.
A lot could go wrong with this safety.
Tell you what,
Yeah,
I
he
wouldn't
looks
want to
like
be in
he's-
this spot.
Now he looks like he's trying to make it. See, he's standing over here. He wants to see what his angle on the 5 is if he makes it.
Sure.
The heat is on.
Oh, here we go. Well, looks like you got a pretty fortuitous roll out of it.
Yeah, caught the point and went back up table. If it comes down table, it's going to probably end up good for Gabe.
Well, I think Gabe rather be shooting this than have Oscar made that ball.
Yeah, Oscar got great shape for the 5.
Yes, he did.
Well, you probably already know Gabe is a great one-pocket player. One of the strengths of his game is banking balls. He may want to try to bank this 4-ball, but if he does, he's got to bank it with little speed because he's got to get the cue ball 2 rails back out to the middle of the table. He's definitely thinking about it.
How do you like banking it to the same pocket as the 5 ball's in?
It's not a bad move because the 5-ball gives you. He's going to look at that now.
He's got a little bit
Yeah,
of
yeah.
got a natural cue ball. Hope he didn't hear me.
Well, he's going to do what he thinks best, even if he does hear us.
This is true.
I don't think either one of us would be the experts that Gabe Owen would rely on.
Probably not.
Now, if it was Billy and Grady in the booth, his ears might perk up.
Yeah, maybe.
Can you see? I think he's banking this ball.
I honestly I can't see. He's right over the cue ball. He's obviously indecisive about what he wants to do here.
It's funny, just like we've been talking about this rack, when you have trouble getting out, it's like you never get an easy shot.
Every single shot's been tough. Every shot.
You know, there's a little bit of a billiard on the 10, but I think the 10's a little too far off the rail.
I don't think he wants to shoot that shot for the cash.
Yeah, I don't think he ever even considered that. Maybe wants to put the cue ball behind the 6. Boy, that would be.
No, he fired at it.
He hit the point, too.
Yes, he did, and
Came out good himself.
well, he left. There is a sideboard here with the 6 ball, so I think Oscar's going to be shooting.
This is quite a game here.
It's a very long game here.
Yeah.
You thought you were going to get in here and get out. Look what happened.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like 2 innings.
Well, the good thing is this is the only match you got to watch, so you're kind of doing both jobs at the same time.
Exactly. If there was 2 matches going on, I wouldn't even sit in here. You know, I'm kind of like a hands-on tournament director. I may be a little anal that way, but I like to watch the matches and see what's going on.
Well, I think the players appreciate that because you're right there when you need them, when they need you. So,
I like to anticipate the problems before they happen.
of course.
He's going to try and cut this ball in. It's a pretty big ball with that 6 ball. Just hit the edge of the ball and it should go in. And it did.
Wonderful shot.
Looks like we're about to go hill. He's got a little hang on. But you know what? There's nowhere he can go wrong here, Spanky. I mean, even if the cue ball runs into 9, it's not going to hurt him.
Tell you what, Gabe's going to have nightmares about that ball he missed if he ends up losing this match.
Which ball did he miss? I didn't see.
Well, he was hill and he missed the 7 ball. He left himself long, and the 9 ball was frozen to the rail, and he tried to roll it in, and he bobbled it.
Well, commentating is Jay Halford and Spanky.
That's me.
Okay.
Everybody knows me as Spanky79. My
Yeah.
real name's Chris Fitzgerald, but not too many people know that. So
My real name is Jay Halford, but sometimes I impersonate Ray Hansen.
well, you're doing a pretty good job.
I'm doing my best impersonation of him right now. Just call me Little Truck. Oscar's he's a pretty methodical player. He's not in any hurry.
No, you guys aren't instituting any kind of shot clock or anything, or any kind of warnings
No.
for this.
Well,
tournament?
we've given a warning, but I wouldn't do it the last day on these final matches. I'm just going to let them play. This has been a long match. This match is 2 hours right now.
Sure, but there's no reason to rush anybody.
His concern here is he doesn't want. I don't think he wants to hit the 9 ball, does he?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, he did. Look at this.
Wow.
He was so focused on bumping the 9 the right way that he missed the 5
5.
ball. You cannot cheat these pockets,
No,
and
you
you
sure can't.
cannot have a lapse in concentration. I'm sure you've noticed that, Spanky.
Oh, sure. That's what happened to Stevie Moore. He missed
Right.
1 ball, and he only won 1 game the rest in his next 2 matches.
Did he win another game? I don't think he won another game against Raphael.
No, he didn't.
I don't know if he got an open shot after that.
He might have had 1, but he didn't do anything with it. And then he went on to play his next match, and Rodney beat him 7-1.
Yeah, Rodney just crushed him, 8-1.
Excuse me, 8-1. Looks like Gabe got pretty good here.
Golden opportunity for Gabe to win. It's a big match here. Puts him in the Final Four. If he wins this match, he'll play Rodney next. And on this table, we got Corey Deuel and Rafael Martinez playing for the hot seat. We got some pretty quality players here.
I'll tell you what, you may have only got 59 players, but the players you did get were pretty high class.
Yeah, it's a strong field. Nice little payout today. Somebody's going to pick up $5,000 from the Seminole tribe.
So $5,000 for 3 days' work. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, Spanky, we should have practiced a little bit more.
Yeah, well, maybe in another 20 years I might have a
There
chance.
you go. Maybe me too. Somebody said I'm showing some potential after 40 years of playing pool.
What, did you start when you were 2?
Thank you.
Come on, Jay.
I've been playing pool 45 years, believe it or not. Yeah.
Well, I hate to tell you, I've only been alive for 30. So.
Yeah, well, there you go. You missed the best part of my career.
I've heard some stories about you, Jay. You can't hide.
Yeah, well.
Of course, most of them were in your book, but
No, the best ones I didn't put in there. Gabe looks pretty good here.
yes.
You talk about having nightmares. Oscar's having nightmares about missing the 5 ball, which
yeah.
was really a hanger.
It sure was.
Gabe's got a little bit of a funny. What are you doing this 9? Do you just try to kill the cue ball right there? Or you got to. I think you got to use left English, huh?
I think he might be able to draw underneath the 10 here, no?
I don't know if he can get underneath the 10, but he's got to. Let's see what he did.
That's what
Yeah,
he
you're
did.
right. Good call, and that's it.
Well, Jay, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
Let me get these
Great
next
match.
matches going, okay?
All
I'll
right.
turn it back over to Ray.
Well, Gabe wins the match 8-6. We're gonna have about a 5-minute delay here between our next match. Our next match is going to be Corey Deuel against Rafael Martinez.